Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of solving one variable, one-step equations and inequalities. This is 6.10a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 17 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So Ms. Gallegos wants to burn 236 calories riding her bike each hour. So we see this each hour, we have a rate, they give us that term, each hour or per hour. All of that gives us a clue that we are going to deal with multiplication. It's a multiplicative relationship that will be important in just a moment. She wants to burn more than 590 riding her bike at the same rate. So she's going to go 236 calories per hour. She wants to get more than, not more than or equal to, simply more than 590. So which inequality represents all the possible values for t, the number of hours she must ride her bike to burn more than 590. So I keep saying the more than simply because we're dealing with an inequality. So we are looking not at equal to, but it's either going to be greater than or less than, not greater than and equal to or less than and equal to. So let's set up our basic inequality here. We'll solve it two different ways. So we have 590 is our goal. So the rate she burns it is 236 per hour, and the hour is going to be t. They give us that value there, the number of hours. So we will make a t. And she wants to burn more than, so we are going to say greater than. So 236 calories per hour needs to be greater than 590. Well, that's the basic inequality, but we haven't solved it. So we've got two different options. Let's try our first one. We can just try, look at our values. We've got 2.5 and 0.4. Those are two options. So let's just multiply each of those by 236. Let's start with 2.5. It looks like that's going to be a little bit better because take a look at the 0.4. 0.4 is less than 1. Whenever you multiply by a decimal that's less than 1, your answer is going to get smaller. We don't need this 236 to get smaller. We need it to get bigger. Hopefully about 2.5 times bigger. So we're just going to ignore the decimal to begin with. So that's 30. That's 15, 18. And that's 10. That's 11. Let's get rid of that. 10's place. 2 times 6 is 12. That's 6. That's 7. And that's 4. So before you get all worried and think, oh my goodness, there's an extra 0. Remember, we had one digit behind the decimal in our factors, so we're going to put one digit behind the decimal in our product, so that 2.5 is going to work. And so we can say this, 236, and I'm going to replace that t with 2.5 greater than 590. And so that is going to work, and we know that it's going to be more than, so we're going to get rid of this, we're going to get rid of this, we're stuck with A or B, but we want to at least we need to get more than 590, so our answer looks like it is going to be A. I'm thinking that's going to be it because it's got the greater than. Let's use the other method to verify. So here's our other method. We can use the properties of operations, we can use balanced equations or inequalities, 236t greater than 590. So we want to isolate the variable. We want to get this t by itself. It is being connected to this 236 by multiplication. So 236 times t. So we need to think of the inverse operation. Inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide 236 by 236. Guess what happens when you get 236 divided by 236? You get 1. It's left by itself. To keep it balanced, you got to do 236 divided on both sides. And guess what this turns into? It turns into 2.5. Our answer is A.